Next, we are proceeding to our second module, which is deep scanning part 2. I'm Sunil Gupta and I'm an ethical hacker and I'm instructor for your course right now. Let's proceed. What is LDAP? LDAP stands for Lightweight Directory Access Protocol, and it is an internet protocol for accessing distributed services like Active Directory or Open LDAP, etc. A directory service is a hierarchical and logical structure for storing records of users. LDAP is based on the client and server architecture. LDAP transmits over TCP and information is transmitted between client and server using basic encoding rules. So basically, the HR department of the company uses LDAP to store information about their employees at a single panel. That's why LDAP is important for companies. LDAP deep scanning. LDAP supports anonymous remote query on the server. The query will disclose sensitive information such as usernames, address, contact details, department details, etc. So they divide their employees into departments. They divide their employees using their address, their usernames, and other sensitive informations. Right. LDAP deep scanning tools. This is a table which is used to find the LDAP deep scanning tools. These all are tools you can use to find the LDAP tools like Software LDAP Administrator, JExplorer, Active Directory Domain Services, Management Pack, LDAP Admin Tool. So these are all LDAP deep scanning tools you can use. Next, how to secure LDAP scanning, LDAP hacking. If someone hack your LDAP protocol, then how will secure that? So these are some LDAP security controls. Like the following are security controls to prevent LDAP enumeration attacks. Use SSL to encrypt LDAP communication. SSL means you can use HTTPS encryption in your network so that nobody can hack or nobody get the credentials of LDAP protocol. Use Kerberos to restrict the access to known users. This is also a part of authentication and encryption. Enable account lookout to restrict brute forcing. Enable account lookout to restrict brute forcing. Brute forcing means if someone creates a dictionary file of your passwords and try to attempt to log in your login panel, that is called brute forcing. We will learn brute forcing in our later part, how you can create your dictionary of your name. That is called brute forcing. Next, NTP, that is called Network Time Protocol. So NTP stands for obviously Network Time Protocol, designed to synchronize clocks of network computers. NTP can achieve accuracies of 200 milliseconds or better in local area network under ideal conditions. NTP can maintain time to within 10 milliseconds over the internet. That is important, guys. NTP is based on agent server architecture, where agent queries the NTP server. It works on port number 123, obviously. So in summarize, what NTP is? NTP is like when you have 100 computers in your organization and the computer time of all the computers are different. So if you want to synchronize or if you want to match the time of all the computers, you use NTP on your server. That will match or synchronize the time of your all 100 computers automatically. That is the work of NTP, and it works on the port number 123. NTP deep scanning. An attacker can enumerate the following information by querying NTP server. List of hosts connected to NTP server. Obviously, all computers will be connected to NTP server. That's why it is important to secure your NTP. Addresses, host names, and operating systems used by computers. Next, NTP scanning tools. These are some. These are not actually tools. These are some commands of NTP, like NTP trace, NTPDC, NTPQ, and all. Query to determine from where the NTP server updates its time and traces the chain of NTP servers from a source. NTPDC. Query the NTP daemon about its current state and to request changes in the state. NTPQ. Monitors NTP daemon, NTPD operations and determine performance. See how to secure your NTP. If somebody asks you, you have NTP server and you're trying to synchronize all the clocks of computers, and how will you secure that? Tell me three reasons. So the following are the security controls to prevent NTP enumeration attacks, like restrict the uses of NTP and enable the use of NTP Sec where possible. NTP Sec is the updated version of NTP and you should use that in your network. Filter the traffic with IP tables. Yes, it is also important. Enable logging for the messages and events. Yes, you should enable the messages and events, like if someone intrudes in your server, so that his event should be in our events and messages content. So this is how you can secure the NTP server, by enabling some important techniques in our server. This is the NTP server, SNMP, SMTP, and all NetBIOS deep scanning. In the next video, we will learn and complete our deep scanning theory part.